imagine you just dropped like $3 grand on a pristine 4K OLED TV for your living room. You plug it in, you hit play, and, well, the resolution looks terrible.
Oh, man, that is the worst.
Right, and it's all because you have this, like, 10-year-old flat screen plugged into the exact same network in your kitchen.
Yeah, that is a classic frustration.
So today's deep dive is about the exact piece of hardware designed to fix that digital bottleneck. We are looking at the Blustream CMX42CS 4x2 4K HDMI 2.0 matrix.
That is quite the mouthful.
It really is. But we're basing this on specs from HDTVSupply, and our mission is figuring out why this specific gear matters for anyone juggling multiple screens.
And we should establish right up front, I mean, this is premium professional-grade routing gear. It's built for demanding commercial environments or, high-end smart homes.
So not just a throwaway gadget.
Exactly.
Wow.
It runs about $835 at HDTVSupply, though they do offer a 5-year warranty and a 10% discount code, which is nice. But the real story is how it handles that exact 4K bottleneck you just mentioned.
Okay, let's unpack this. Normally, I'd think of an HDMI matrix as, well, like a digital traffic cop. It takes up to 4 HDMI inputs and directs them to 2 independent outputs.
Right.
But, I mean, a traffic cop just points cars down a road. If one road is a superhighway and the other is a dirt path, you still have a problem.
You definitely do, because a standard HDMI splitter forces that superhighway, your expensive 4K TV, to slow down to match the dirt path of your oldest 1080p screen.
Ugh. Nobody wants that.
Yeah, no one. But what's fascinating here is the Blustream standout feature. It has intelligent video down conversion on its output.
Wait, hold on. If it's sending a massive signal, like, I don't know, 18 gigabits per second of data to the OLED TV, how does it get that feed to the 1080p kitchen TV without just crashing it?
That's the magic of it.
Does it buffer the signal, or does it just chop the bandwidth in half?
Neither, actually. It has an internal scaler that processes the video in real time. So it pushes the maximum 4K signal at 60 Hz to your living room. And when we say maximum, we mean full 4.4.4 color space, which basically means the color data isn't compressed at all, plus high dynamic range.
Wow.
And then completely independently, it translates that exact same pristine feed down into a 1080p format for the kitchen TV.
So it's less like a traffic cop and more like a universal translator.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
It shouts like complex, uncompressed visual poetry to the 4K TV, while simultaneously translating that exact same script into simple English for the older TV. And it does all this without skipping a single frame.
Precisely. Your premium TV stays premium, and nobody has to compromise.
But pushing perfect video to 2 completely different rooms creates this massive new bottleneck, right? The audio.
Oh, absolutely. Audio is always the tricky part in these setups.
Right, because if your living room has a full surround sound system, but your kitchen relies on, say, a separate amplifier for ceiling speakers, how does the matrix keep them from fighting?
That's where the audio breakout capabilities come in. Normally, if you wanted to run ceiling speakers, you'd need to buy a separate audio extractor just to physically rip the sound out of the HDMI cable.
Which means buying more boxes and hiding more cables.
Exactly. But this box does that internally. It actively peels the audio track right off the video feed and routes it straight to your analog or coaxial digital amplifier.
That's super convenient.
And it does this concurrently, while still letting the full surround sound bit stream pass straight through to your main home theater receiver.
Here's where it gets really interesting, though, because the source material lists all these control options like TCP/IP and RS-232.
Right, the alphabet soup.
Yeah, to be honest, that usually just sounds like alphabet soup to me. But I'm guessing that means it speaks the exact same language as those ultra-expensive centralized smart home systems, like Control 4 or Crestron.
You nailed it. If we connect this to the bigger picture, all those specs, plus the fact that they include 5-volt infrared receivers and emitters right in the box, well, they tell us this is an unapologetically installer-centric design.
Makes total sense.
Yeah, it's engineered to be hidden away in an AV rack, talking flawlessly to the rest of the house so that the end user never even knows it's there.
So what does this all mean for you, the listener? It really shows how professional-grade routing is the secret backbone of a great setup.
It really is.
When the hardware automatically translates the video and peels off the audio internally, your tech finally works for you, rather than you constantly fighting your tech.
This raises an important question to ponder, though. As these highly capable matrix switchers make it entirely effortless to route any media to any room without a single loss in quality, will the traditional concept of a single living room TV, completely disappear.
Oh, interesting.
Like, are we moving toward turning our entire homes into borderless digital canvases?
Now, that is a wild thought. I mean, you might never have to fight over the remote again if the whole house is just one perfectly synced, perfectly transloaded display.
Exactly.
Well, we'll leave you to think about that the next time you're trying to figure out how to wire up your own screens.